to you live. We're coming to you live, fuckers. It's all on here now. And today's a very, it's a very interesting day. I've got a few announcements to make there, and yeah, Jono, we've had a we've had an interesting time lately, and what's actually happened is we've had a few haters who've really come out after us, and I'll just feature Jono there. Hello, Jono. How are you?
G'day, mate. How are you? How are you, mate?
And yeah. Today, Jono. Yeah, please light up a smoke. I gotta say, I love a three-piece suit with the vest. You got the vest on today, Jono?
Yeah. I'm battling to get into it nowadays. It's a bit tight.
A bit tight, Jesus. Jono, it looks the part. I love a three-piece suit. It looks fucking amazing.
Thanks, Paul. Yeah, I like three-piece suits. You know, I always, you know, if I can get into the vest, I've squeezed into this, and if I can get into them, you know, I wear them. You know, but I try. You know, I like them. It keeps you warm in the winter, anyway.
Yes. I'd like to just raise a toast to you there, Jono. I just hang on. I'm actually drinking a Heineken. I'm drinking a green Heineken in defense of the Thai military. That's right. I'm drinking a Heineken in support of the Thai military in Thailand. Yeah. And you're drinking a Crownie today, is that right?
Yeah, I got Crownie here, Paul. I got a Crownie.
And I can see we got Chinaman Champ there. He's in the audience. See, they only blocked Facebook. Facebook sucks anyhow.
Yeah,
so,
Facebook is used as a major social network in Thailand. It's one of the major users in the world of Facebook, and and the communication which is involved, you know, the Thai people have used through the networking through the Thai protests has been, you know, phenomenal. You know, one stage, you know, the protest leader, you know, almost, you know, shut down the network. You know, they put 30,000 hits through in 10 minutes. You know.
Never been a big I'm on Facebook myself. Anyone who wants to join me on Facebook, the name is Paul Pluta, Pluta, and the interesting thing is, Jono, I want to say this. You know, Facebook is bad. You know why? One thing I don't like about Facebook. Let me explain to you, okay? We're just normal people, me and Jono. And say something goes wrong in your life, right?
Yeah.
Where do you think the media gets all their photos of you from now? They get it straight off Facebook.
Google, wouldn't they?
No, Facebook. Because you know that guy who died, that Jamie Gow, at the hands of that fucking monster, Roger Rogerson and Glenn McNamara, two cunts. They are two detective sergeants. They're not DSs, they're DSCs, detective sergeant cunts.
Right.
And they're actually DDSCs, disgraced detective sergeant cunts. They're absolute cunts. Apparently that Roger Rogerson, I've had some complaints about my videos about Roger Rogerson, and I'd like to apologize there. I'd like to apologize to all the dogs. All the dogs that were compared to Roger Rogerson have complained. Why do they get compared to Roger Rogerson and not the cats? Fair comment, isn't it, Jono?
Well, yeah, mate, but you know.
But he's an absolute cunt. Roger Rogerson's an absolute corrupt cunt. And he was doing debt collection work. Could you imagine owing money to him? He'd be a monster.
You know, I don't think he's been a very nice person. You know, like he's killed several people. However, give the man his credit. He's the most highly decorated police officer in New South Wales. He's got 13 accreditations for bravery. So he must have something. He must have a bit of balls about something. You know, they don't just dish him out in Kellogg's cornflakes packets. You know, like
it doesn't mean he's not a psychopath.
No, I didn't say that. Didn't say he wasn't a nut. Didn't say he wasn't a psycho. He might like killing people.
He's an absolute cunt.
Yeah, well, shall we get on, speaking of those sort of people, would you like to speak on them, get on, about tonight's topic?
Yes,
a little bit of bone of contention with me. Paul,
now,
would you like to explain to Chinaman Champ? He'd really like to know what's going on with...
It's been very, very nasty. We've had some very, very nasty things have happened. We've had threats fly around. We've had homosexual... It's not even homosexual, because I know quite a few cats myself. And cats are pretty cool people. They're not fucking nasty, sadomasochistic, nasty fuckers. And I've had all sorts of abuse been thrown at me. I've had all sorts of threats, had my address mentioned. I've had all this nasty shit has come through the door. And then we've had some identity theft. John Suckerhorn had his email. Someone wrote to me. I thought it was John. And it was basically... I mean, if you read that email that came from you, that allegedly came from you, actually, you got to say that it was completely, it wasn't in the style of how you speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was absolutely nasty. So it's an interesting thing there. And I've actually spent a bit of time looking into psychology and the psychology of these, these men in America who bash homosexuals, right? What it actually shows is that they're actually scared of their own gay feelings. Like what you find is these guys who bash homosexuals, they actually have gay tendencies in the back of their mind. Does that make sense, Jono?
I don't understand anything of that.
But this guy here is very, very sadomasochistic, very nasty shit. Tell me what happened, Jono. You tell the viewers what happened to you. You tell the viewers what happened.
As far as comments he sent to me, what the email?
I just want to very quickly say hello to GB Val. GB Val, he's just about to pass out on the floor. Just thought I'd say that. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Right. What the email talking about is from Little Tits Suckerhorn. Wednesday, May the 28th, at 7:30 a.m. What's to get out of bed? Straight onto the computer or something. Anyway, subject, Paul, I'm gay. To Paul, I hate to break your spirits, mate, but there is something I need to tell you. I'm a homosexual man. I came out to the wife a few years back, and we agreed to stay together for our son. I have dreams about sticking my cock in your arsehole all the time. I want to jerk off in your mouth right now and have you swallow that sweet poison coming from my erect cock and balls. Johnny. Oh, well, that's just charming, No wonder you didn't think it come from me.
I mean, it's just so fucking far-fetched. I mean, I know quite a few gay people, and I tell you one thing for sure is they never talk like that.
Yeah, most of them, some of them are artists and, highly cultured, literary people and, and the human beings. This bloke's depraved. He's fucking depraved for mine. The correspondence he's forwarded, don't worry about, that. What about the threats, harassment and intimidation he's forwarded to you?
Well, I was never really worried because I always thought he was full of shit, to be completely frank with you, Jono. I mean, I wasn't buying his crap. You know what I mean?
When he sends emails to your private address, which nominates your private address on it, that's out of order. Yeah, like, you know, what sort of intrigue is he trying to create? You know, like, you know, what sort of sick mental, you know, like, what is he attempting to threaten you, or, you know, why would anyone in their right mind, you know, say, I'm going to slap a lawsuit on you, you know, and not do it? You know, and then goes and does a cheap search, you know, on the internet, finds some law firm in Melbourne, you know, who's got contacts in America. Well, all you'd have to do is look up a Jewish name, wouldn't you? You know, it's not a difficult exercise. You know, and he's consulted Lowenberg and Lowenberg, you know, at $1,800 an hour. Now, who's he fooling? You know, like, $1,800 an hour, what, for a lawyer? How much they charge in America? Yeah. Anyway, you know, I sort of took a bit of a personal affront to it. You know, sort of, you know, who is he, Paul? You know, has he got any videos up on YouTube? Has he got any accreditation, or, you know, or is he?
Well, I was hoping he would go ahead with the lawsuit, because then I'd have his real name to come after him.
Oh, well, that's great. It is another no-namer, is it?
Yeah, he's a no-namer. He's a no-namer.
They're grouse. Just love them, you know. No name, no picture. You know, fucking grouse. You know?
Someone's just made the comment that you look the full mongrel tonight, Johnny.
The full one. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm a little bit erect on this matter, I assure you. You know,
Yes.
I'm not, you know, like, what do I take offence to? I don't know. Fuck, you know, say what he likes about me, but this septic, southern septic back to front, you know, he's attacked my mate. You know, and he's been attacking him for, you know, the last, you know, 3 weeks with, you know, abuse, foul emails, you know, derogatory comments, you know, and it's gone on and on and on. To what end? You know, is this amusing in his, you know, in this, you know, piece of matter he has between his 2 ears? You know, does he get some sort of amusement out of this sort of, you know, intimidation? Well, I don't know about in America, but certainly in our country we have legislation with regards to stalking and harassment. And all of these emails certainly conform to that. If he doesn't think emails aren't stalking and harassment, well, a few of my mates, you know, at the Feds, Australian Federal Police, you know, would like to, you know, beg to differ. What do you reckon, Paul?
Just hang on 1 minute, Johnny. I got to fix the signal. Just hang on there. You just cover me for a minute, okay?
Signal's all right with me. Hello, Guido.
I've just got to.
This is on again. Yeah.
Just hang on a minute, Jono. I just got to be a minute. I won't be long. I just got to do something. I'll just be a minute, okay? Just cover me for a couple of minutes, okay?
Okay. So, Chinaman Champ, if you're still there, mate. Yeah, if you're still there, I'd explain, the situation with this Cage Banks. You know, he's been intimidating Archie for some time. You know, and it's beyond a joke, in my opinion. You know how this bloke's sick mentality is gathering some sort of amusement out of it, but you know. How one can pose, you know, propositions of having, you know, sexual encounters in the back seats of a Honda Accord with Archie Luxury. Well, I don't know if anybody's got any idea besides him, but Archie couldn't fit in the back of a Honda Accord. He's that big. You know, he's a big bloke. So, you know, I don't know what he's talking about. You know, really. You know, like, and you know, like, and as for his accent. You know, and you know that's why I call it a southern septic. You know, like some of our American friends, have identified this bloke, but I don't think he's had the guts to actually put his own voice on. I think it's a computer altered, generated voice, through a false.
I'm back again, Johnny. Yeah, I've taken this thing so seriously. What I've actually done is today, Johnny, I've actually taken my phone down to get it, make sure there's no bugs in it. So they've given me a Lend phone. I've got a Samsung Galaxy because the Apple has got a few security breaches. I need to make sure that no one's hacking in, because he knew so many personal details, Johnny. It got scary. It got really scary, and I don't want to go too much into it, but he knew so much shit about me, and it was getting scary, Jono. And then he starts threatening my friends. It's just so fucking nasty. It is so nasty, and I'm not gonna be taking it. So yeah, Jono, it's been very, very tough there. I've got a few things have come good there, John. I want to talk to you about some other things. The other thing is, I just want to show you, Jono. I just want to show you on the channel here, Jono. Here we go. Click. I've actually been. I cut up one of my credit cards, Jono. There you go. That's the pieces.
You killed it, mate.
Yeah, killed it. Killed one of them.
Very nice.
Yeah, so that's that done. Jono, it's been a very, very difficult day. I've also had this crazy American. Let's go from the start. This is a crazy American who contacts me, right? And he's just, I don't know how you'd put this shit, you know? I mean, he's a fucking, okay, he came to me, he befriended me, right? This is how these losers hook you in, right? And he goes, so basically, he wrote to me and said, hey, I love your channel, loved what you're doing. I want to pitch your program to one of the cable TV networks. Okay, that's what he said to me. He said, and he works as a steward. He didn't say exactly what he did, but I assumed he was a steward, you know, dishing out the food and, you know, that's okay. That's an okay job. It's all cool. And he said he gets free air travel, and he said he could fly me anywhere, and let's do some videos which he can then use to sell to a network. So I kind of like, okay, I will take it at face value. It's all cool. Yeah, that's okay. And then he comes back to me. He comes back to me, May 23. Let's just go through this. He goes, today I really hit it out of the park at lunch with Kerry Antholius and Susan Emmis. I've never heard of these fuckers. I have no idea who the fuck they are, but okay, that's okay. With HBO in New York, and pitched a show about a white man traveling the world searching for poon good times. I don't quite understand what poon is. Good times and wild adventures. They're going to trust me with this project, so I need you to be on board 100% on this. Regards, Jonathan Norton. Okay, fair enough. That's okay. You think, okay, well, we'll see how it runs. Then he comes back to me and says, I need you to promote the fuck out of this on your channel by making videos and announcing future plans. You don't need to mention HBO itself, but just say you are taking the act in the road. It should be on the road, and we'll be making a television series and possibly a movie. So I'm not really prepared to do anything until I see something a bit more than some fucking septic tanks fucking endless fucking promises. You understand, Jono?
Well, where's he from? America, USA?
Yeah, he reckons he's from America. He goes, the other thing I forgot to mention is that we need to meet up ASAP and get at least 3 episodes to present to HBO by the end of June. My brother just moved to Bangladesh a few days ago and is there. I want to film, and this is where I want to film the first episodes. So I started saying to him, hang on a minute. I said, why Bangladesh? It's a bit of a shithole. I want to know about the crew, what experience they have, what type of cameras are they using. I think we need to do a few scripts, film plans. You know, I just said to him, hey, fucking just calm down a bit. You know what I mean? Then he comes back and says that his wife's brother is a diplomat, and she's working for the U.S. Department of State, blah, blah, blah. And then he gives me he got a Google phone number, big fucking deal. It's like it's nothing fucking, you know, it's just he sends me a few. He sends me I just didn't like the feel about it, right?
Yeah.
And I just had enough, Jono. We had these emails going backwards and forwards, and I could never pin him down. I said, look, ring me or I'll ring you. I tried to ring him. His number was engaged. He's just not serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then he said I could text him, and just fucking bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I said, look. And I just got the shits with him. You know, all this fucking crap backwards and forwards. And I just said to him, look, I tried to ring you, no answer. If you are serious, I need proof of who you are, ID. I said, we need to talk dates. How long are we talking? Do you have any script ideas? And, you know, he's a bit of a he's just a faker. And I said to him, I said, stop. Before we do anything, I need the following. I said, proof of your identity, proof of your employment. He reckons he was with a US airline. I need your address and contact details. This bullshit Google phone number is not really working. And I said to him, this is just fucking bullshit. I need to know dates. I need to know location, equipment, and resources we have at our disposal. And he came back to me. This nasty fucking septic, Jono. Nasty fucking septic came back to me. And he just snapped, you know. I'll just put you on the cover there. First of all, I will not give my driver's license to anyone, much less you. What makes him so high and mighty, the dumb fuck? I would, if you would like, I can have.
The coppers that they pulled him over. He's trying to don't give him to anyone. Who is he? What do you mean he wouldn't give him to anyone? Huh?
He's just so full of shit. It's not funny.
Yeah, if Jack's pulled him over, he'd be pulling out his license.
He's just so full of shit. If you like, I can have Carrie Anthonopoulos or Susan Ennis contact you to confirm that I'm doing this project for HBO. Now, do you like the way he's not 100%, because in his earlier emails he was saying he's trying to pitch it to them and other cable networks. I see. Then he says, I see that you are a person who posts on YouTube and have some talent and a few followers. I was only inquiring about a possible role in this production. Even if you were offered a part in the production, you would have very little, if any, creative input into the terms or direction, production, or any other part of it. I have several legitimate actors who will give their left nut to be part of this. So I think I will just forget I even contacted you and just move on. I was just trying to give you a break by even considering having you. So what a nasty cunt. He's turned, you know, I don't know what the fuck, how, maybe he jerks off knowing that he's wasted my time. What do you think, Jono?
What's he do for a job?
He serves food on the plane, I think. That's not to put anything down. I mean, that's not to put anyone in the airline business down. But I mean, he makes out he's Mr. Hollywood, and he's so fucking important. He's just a piece of fucking shit. That's all I can say. Jonathan Norton, you're a piece of fucking shit. What do you think, Jono?
I have no. Well, it sounds like he's turned all of a sudden. You know, like, because you've asked him a couple of questions about his credibility, you know, he said, oh, well, you know, I'm offering you this and offering you this. Well, who's he? You know, he hasn't got anything in writing. You know, he's all talk, puff and wind. You know, like, talk's cheap, isn't it? You know, like, you've asked him a couple of fair questions, you know, with regards to, you know, some sort of credibility of the, of the proposition he's, you know, putting to you. You know, where do you want to do all this?
And And then I responded to him. I said, then fuck off then. Go back to serving food in the back of the plane, right?
Yeah, good on you.
And then he couldn't leave it at that. Listen, this is what he said. I didn't tell you this, Jono. Listen to this. Listen, you stupid fuck. First of all, you call yourself Archie Luxury, and you live in a shit house and drive a Honda. The average YouTube video gets twice as many views as you do. My friend made a video of a dog taking a shit, and it has twice as many viewers as all of your videos combined, and it has been on for 2 weeks. Listen, fat fuck, you are far from being an internet celebrity. You are a legend in your own mind, and unlike you, I don't have to pay for pussy. Get a hair transplant and go fuck yourself, fuckaroony. Viewers tar. There you go.
Oh, yes, well, you could certainly fault, the logical syllogisms in his, professed argument, but, I can't see any sort of legitimacy here, really. They're all personal attacks, and, what's, his feelings are hurt, are they? How would he know, what, like his mate produced a video on a dog drop, Henry III, and it's had more hits than you.
He's full of shit, Jono. And then, Jono, I came back to him. I said to him, fuck, you contacted me. I never asked for anything from me. You approached me with all sorts of promises, which I put in brackets, which are total bullshit. When I tried to get this into a realistic situation, you start biting me. And I said, I'm not interested in any production with somebody like you. You are unprofessional, and you should really stop pretending to be Mr. Hollywood producer and go back to serving food in economy. End of discussion.
Thank you. Yeah,
and then he couldn't leave it at that, but he goes, another thing, this American, another thing, I don't serve noodles on the plane, cocksucker. And I have traveled to 30 different countries and own 20 homes, a Mercedes GL, and a Mercedes 600. I make more money in a day than you do in a year. My Patek Constellation is worth more than all of your watches combined. See you later, fucker. I mean, what sort of dickhead, what sort of cocksucker is this turd here?
Paul?
Sorry?
How big's his slug? He must have a prick, you couldn't put your arms around it. His head's that big. How big's his prick?
And I said to him, you think your stupid name dropping is supposed to impress me? Why the fuck did you waste my time contacting me?
Oh, yeah, well...
And listen to this, Jono, it gets better. Hey, bitch, want to fight? We can put it on YouTube. I am the last person you want to fuck with. I'll even fight you on my knees so we can be the same height, although we weigh the same. I'm 6'7", and what are you, 5'8"?
Oh, please, nah.
And then, and that's just how it goes. It's just and it just turned out to be I just turned nasty,
Yeah, I feel very sorry for you, mate. Don't worry about it. Move on. Move on. Look,
then he says to me, he wants me to call him. He goes, come on, fat boy, let's meet and see what a small man that you are. And listen to this. I just want to read you one more thing.
Oh, please. Yeah.
And he goes, come on, Archie, I want you to be my bitch.
Oh.
I don't understand what the fuck they're talking about here. I mean...
Please. Look, he's got delusions of grandeur. Well, what's he thinking? He's a Hollywood producer. Look, what's he going to do? Hire staff from internationally, to go and do a movie on a guy pooning. Now, what in the name of Christ is pooning? Yeah, look,
Well, I thought that Pooning was that liberal guy down in Western Australia who was caught sniffing
yeah,
chairs. You know, that's where you sniff. You know, where someone sits on the chair and you want to get that ass smell, don't you? Isn't that pooning or not? Am I wrong or what? What is pooning?
well, that's what my understanding was, but look, I've had, doing a few searching, bit of reading, I'm not quite sure now, but look, going a bloke lobbing through the world, like, who is he? What's he? What's he working in Hollywood or something? Is he?
This is just the bullshit that you have to deal with. This is what happens when you're going to the next level of celebrity, is that I don't know if I want to get any more famous than I already am, John. I'll tell you the truth. Seriously. I really don't want to be that famous. You know, I've kind of had enough. I'd like to kind of cap it. You know what I'm saying, Jono?
Oh, well, you get it.
I mean, seriously, I don't really want fame, you know? And I think I got enough. I think I'm quite... Just hang on one tick there, Jono. Anything wrong?
Yeah. Yeah. G'day, Chinaman Champ. How are you, mate? I noticed your comments. You're saying Thailand's fucked. I find that very upsetting, mate.
It's not fucked. The military was good.
Well, tell him to have a look at my news channel, will you? Have a look at Thailand News Now. It's all up on that. I'm trying to help. The poor Thai people can't read the newspapers. There's nothing on the, the TV. All this is military stuff. I put up this video. I call it the effect of the coup on Thai families. And it's got this kid, and he's watching the TV, and he's flicking over on the channels, and all he can get, is this dude from the military saying we've got a military coup on. And the poor little kid's broken hearted. He's screaming his eyes out and crying, and mum and dad saying what's wrong, and it's just in a nice, humble little room in Thailand, and just one room, the whole family's living it, and they're watching the TV, and the kid's got the remote. It's tragic. What's the kid going to do? He's got 47 channels to choose from, and they're all got this bloke from the Thai military saying there's a military coup on. Well, grouse. I feel sorry for the poor kid. It's tragic. What do you reckon, Paul?
Oh, Jesus. Jono, the problem is the government has got to pay the farmers. You can't not fucking pay the farmers. I'm really quite shitty that they would even consider not paying the farmers.
Well,
That's bullshit.
The government didn't do it, but the military done it. And under General Chan Hockley, they've done it. And good on him for it. Good on him. Like they can eat now, I suppose. Has anyone got any concept with regards to how to grow rice? A lot of people in Thailand do it by hand. Still, it's quite a primitive, hard, physically taxing operation. To grow rice. That's why they don't waste the grain of it on the plate. Because it's quite hard to make. It's not like plastic or something.
Yes, Jono, it's been a very hard time there. It's that is how it goes, Jono. I'm sorry, that's the reality that we live in. It's very depressing. This has been one of the better live shows. We had 33 people who are watching at the moment, Jono, and we had a peak of about 37 people.
Oh, that's good. That's wonderful. A few more people will watch it. But, tell people, that they can get the history of the Cage Bank affair on Archie Luxury News.
Yes.
Like this bloke's been, provocative for some time, but I don't know which way he's going to go now. What's he going to do next? Like the mind boggles.
Well, actually, Jono, he's actually apologised. Cage Banks has apologised. That's the final scenario in this story, because we were getting very serious about hosing him down, and he's apologised. And look, on the Archie Luxury channel, we don't like to be nasty cunts here, so we've actually called it that the matter's over. So there you go. That's how the Cage Banks affair has ended. But
oh well, I suppose you've got to. Well, I don't. Sorry, mate, I was playing on a bit. I did read the email. Yeah, you forwarded me, and I suppose you've got to at least respect his manliness for apologising.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's all cool there, Jono. I'm happy with that. So fuckers, look, we might just wrap that up now, Jono. It's been a half an hour one. I'm still feeling. I was actually, in case the viewers didn't know, I suffered a dose of food poisoning, and that was on, when was that? That was Tuesday night, wasn't it? When was that, Jono?
Monday, wasn't it? You've been crook for days, mate.
Yeah, that's right. I've been crook. So, Jono, I just wanted to say to you, I better have an early night there. And I just want you stay on the line, Jono. We'll just wrap it up for the viewers. So, viewers, there you go. That's what happens when the haters go too far. I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you fuckers think of that. Okay, there we go, Jono. Nice show.